Hey everyone, I'm Cheryl and this is Steve, and we travel in our own adventure rig. We are on a whirlwind 2,500 mile trip, and we had a rocky start. After our misadventures of the last few days, we are looking forward to getting to our second planned destination, which is Lewiston, Idaho, also known as the Banana Belt.
And the Banana Belt's pretty hot this time of year. Lewiston, Idaho is right across the river from Clarkston, Washington, where obviously Lewis and Clark came through here while on their trip from up the Missouri across the northwestern United States out into the Pacific Ocean. And so that's kind of one of the points of fame of the area. Also present here is Hell's Gate State Park, which is has right along the river. Some great fishing and boating can be done there, as well as there's a pretty sizable campground, which is really nice and pleasant. And we did some hiking there.
Early enough, we kept driving to our stop in Lewiston, and both places we stayed were accommodating. We had to change our schedule around because we had to come in early and do this repair work, and whew, it was a nightmare. Fingers crossed this is really the final time Steve needs to be under the hood of the truck. And now we're off for a short hike to Swallow's Nest Rock. The short trail offers an expansive view overlooking the Snake River and Hell's Gate State Park. Next stop is down to Clearwater River in the port of Clarkston, Washington. On our way to lunch, we discover the Granite Lake Park and stop to take in views of both the river and the Northern Valley Hills. Lunch is at Rooster's Waterfront Restaurant, which has an outside patio where we enjoyed lunch, the service, the view, the humor, and of course each other. Afternoon is morphing into evening now, and it is time to drive to our Harvest Toast overnight spot. Lindsay Creek Vineyards in Lewiston is my only winery sleepover this summer. We discovered Lindsay Creek and the owner Art 2 years ago through Harvest Toast. It is a beautiful location, and Art is a gracious host. I again enjoyed a wine tasting, but enjoyed visiting and catching up with Art even more. He is very knowledgeable about the local area, contributes to his local community, and was very supportive when we needed to arrive a day early because our air conditioner failed. With temps over 100 degrees in central Idaho, we expedited our drive north to get it repaired.
So right here, or you can go down Easy Street, or you can take Endurance down at the bottom.
Oh, we were going to go the longer one.
Okay.
You said that was okay.
Easy Street to Old Billy.
Just in case you don't want a tent. Got a cabin with a swing and air conditioning. The Lewis-Clark Valley is known for being part of Thomas Jefferson's commissioned Lewis and Clark expedition in the early 1800s. The center has all kinds of facts about the Long River exploration that was undertaken. The expedition discovered and cataloged 178 plants, including our ponderosa pine trees, and 122 animals, including the grizzly bear, met with dozens of native tribes, and produced an accurately mapped route to the Pacific Ocean. The expedition brought new scientific and geographic knowledge of the land, and Clark's initial printed maps in 1810 were known as the best available for the next 30 years. The Discovery Center at Hell's Gate State Park made for a nice visit of this area's history. Well, while we've enjoyed our time in Lewiston, we enjoyed staying at my favorite Harvest Host last night.
The winery.
We decided to head for some higher elevation. We are down at really low elevation. I think it's just over 700 feet, and it is hot here. We went to head up and get a little bit cooler. We found a place, another boondocker host site, maybe an hour-and-a-half drive, and that's where we're headed. To hit a head up one long climb with the latest turbo hose reattachment plan. See if it holds.
The first thing we have to do to leave Lewiston is to climb up a 7-mile hill called the Lewiston Grade. It gains about 2,000 feet. Because we've recently had our turbocharger hose come off on steep grades, we're very gun-shy about going up this steep slope. Keep my eye on the turbo boost and keep it about 15 psi this time, and it worked out just fine. We got all the way up to the top, a little bit of slet and a little bit of slow, but we made it.
We made it. It is a very smoky day out here too. And we made it. So the next part of this journey will be up in Spokane, Washington.
Bye, everyone.